painted. We're just ready for his finishing touches, his nail beds, his nail tips, and his eyebrows. I like to give the eyebrows a 3D look, so I use the Genesis Heat Set Paint Thick Medium. Now mine is a little on the brown side because I mix right in the jar sometimes, so it should be more of a clear color when you get it new. But I'll put that in a well with just a little bit of thinning medium, or Otis thinner. Then I'm going to pick up my burnt umber. Now this one's a little hard to mix with the paintbrush, so you can either just keep going at it or you can go in with your finger. This eyebrow mixture you want to be a little on the thick side. That's what's going to keep it above your skin tone and have some texture to it. I'm using about a 1-inch long thin round brush to do these. I'll pick up just a tiny bit of that color we just made. And when you start to apply to the head, you're going to want to do just little brush strokes straight out. If you like the way they look, then you just continue. If you don't, the best thing to do is just wash them off and try again. The eyebrows, it's really trial and error. It does take quite a bit of time to get used to them and used to painting them. If you want them a little darker, go in a little more with your burnt umber. If they start to get too thick, you can come with a paper towel. Just touch right over the top of them. You don't even need to rub. And then you can flip your head and kind of follow the same location and same strokes with your brush. When you have your eyebrows the way you'd like them, then you're done and he's ready to be baked. Now we're going to do our nail beds and our nail tips. I like to use my Flesh Show 8 mixed with my titanium white. I don't want a stark white nail, so it won't look natural. But I do want it a little lighter than the Flesh Show 8 color. So. This mixture you want to mix up a little on the wet side here. It doesn't have to be so much paint. For my nail beds, I always blot it out and get really close and just dab it. If it doesn't go on dark enough, you can go a little more. But it's more of a dab, right where the nail bed should be. You don't want to paint across or you'll put too much paint. And then I'll just do my nail tips on this hand as well. This one, I start at one side and just go across. If you want your paint a little darker, you just go in and add a little more. It's a preference whether you want them to be very visible or just there in the background. And I'll do this for all of my fingernails and toenails. Same way with the toenails for the nail beds. But this one you're going to dab just across. You can use the very tip of your brush on the smaller nails. And then I'll finish that up with the nail tips. I'll bake it one last time and it will be done. Alright, well now that Joey is complete, I'm going to put the air dry gloss varnish on the fingertips. This helps create a little bit of a shine. Just pick up a little bit on there and with a little paintbrush go across each one. Now it will dry less shiny than it looks now, because of course now it's wet. I usually do 2 layers. This is also good to add shine on your doll. You can put some in the nose to add a little bit of moistness, and also in the eyes. And this is also great for your lip sealer. Gives them the appearance of being moist. Doesn't take very long to dry at all, so you want to put this on fairly quick. Wait a minute or 2 and then put on another coat. And as soon as you have all those steps done, Joey's ready for, he'll be ready for eyes, putting his body together, and he'd be a finished Reborn doll.